Hello, folks. Welcome to Thrive Live today with Steve Levitt and Rock Your Family Counseling here in Colorado Springs. I hope you guys are doing great. I want to share with you some really cool marriage stuff today in relation to loving and respecting each other. Now, we are Thrive Live. We do this every Thursday afternoon around 1:30. We try to be around 1:30 sometime in there. And again, we call it Thrive Live, and it's an interactive live broadcast where you guys can ask questions, you can share your thoughts, you can interact with me, and I can answer your questions right here on the spot. So don't be afraid to type in and ask your questions. My name is Steve Levitt, by the way. I'm the director of Rock Your Family Counseling Center. And let me tell you about Rock Your Family right quick. We are a marriage and family individual counseling center. We do all types of therapy. We have a number of therapists on. We have a number of therapists on staff, and we love what we do here. We are unique in that kind of interesting that we do outdoor experiential therapy. We don't just do counseling in person. We don't just do counseling in traditional ways. We do telehealth counseling. We do phone, video counseling, and we also do 5, 7, 10-day intensives where you can come in and hang out with us for a long amount of time, and we get the work done that way. It's really cool. And we go outdoors and do like low ropes, rock climbing, things like that, experiential therapy, and therapy in the midst of those experientials. So it's pretty cool what we do, and I thought you'd appreciate that. So let's talk about marriage. Oh, by the way, rockyourfamily.org. rockyourfamily.org. If you want to know more about us or make an appointment, something like that, you can do it right there. Let's talk about marriage in regard to love and respect. So one of the most popular books out there for many, many years now has been the book Love and Respect. It's called Love and Respect, and it's from a Christian biblical perspective of the way God designed men and women to function within marriage. A man's greatest need is to feel respected and honored in the marriage. I know, wives, some of you may disagree with that, but ultimately, in the deep core of his being is to feel respected and honored in who he is, in his position in the family. He wants to feel respected. Men, your wife's greatest need and what God designed them the most to need from you is to feel cherished and loved. We know this from Ephesians chapter 5. If you look at Ephesians chapter 5, starting in verse 21, it talks about respect respect one another. Then it talks about wives' responsibility to get under the umbrella of leadership of her husband. Then it talks about a husband's need to love his wife the way Christ loved the church, and to love her the way he loves his own body. For what man would not give his body what it needs? If it's hungry, we feed it. That's how we do, us men. So all that passage goes through there, but at the end of that passage, Paul puts in there, husbands, love your wives. Wives, respect your husbands. Very simple, very plain. Two different things. Why would God have wanted two different things to be written there? One is love, one is respect. One is for a wife, one is for a man. It's because men and women are built different, and men and women have different needs to be loved and respected. Again, a man's greatest need is to feel respected and honored. And a woman's greatest need is to be loved and cherished. Men, hold her tender. Be careful with her. Be gentle with her. Cherish her. Make her feel fragile, even though she may not be at all. But you're going to treat her with kid gloves very carefully. You're not going to speak harshly to her. You're not going to make her feel stupid. Try not to make her feel less than or inadequate in any way. You cherish her. And if you think she's frustrating you in some way, love her anyway. Ladies, if your husband isn't acting respectable or you feel like you have a hard time respecting him, that's not a mandate based on how he's acting. Respect is a respect of the position of the husband in your life. Show him respect and honor. That doesn't mean you let him walk on you. That doesn't mean you let him be abusive to you, but show him respect. It is fundamental and essential to making him be all that God wants him to be as a man. Say you have a policeman that's rude and mean that comes up to your window and he's acting all, whatever. Guess what? You're going to respect him because he has a badge and a gun. His position of policeman demands respect. That's just the way it goes. Same with a husband. You try to respect the position of your husband, even if he doesn't always act respectable. That doesn't mean you allow him to be abusive or harmful to you. That's a different topic. But I'm just telling you, his greatest need is for you to get under his umbrella, try to puff him up, help him be all that God wants him to be. If you really want to see your wife flourish, men, then whenever you love and cherish her, she will bloom. She'll grow whenever she feels your nurturing, your loving and nurturing nature toward her. So important. All right, we got some folks joining in. Hi, Tony. Hello, Sarah. Good to see you guys. Along the same lines as this love and respect, right? It's so important that the love and respect happens is not love and respect, but liking each other. Do you like each other? You have to first try to like each other. In other words, be nice, be sweet, be kind, be gentle to each other, flirt with each other, say encouraging words to each other. This kind of is the grease on the wheels of your marriage. Just being nice, smiling at each other, giving each other a hug, even whenever you're tired or you're busy or they've upset you. I'm telling you, you've got to find a way to continue to be kind, be sweet, be nice. I counsel a lot of couples who have just lost their like. They'll say, "Oh yeah, I love them," but they don't really like them. They don't want to be sweet and kind and gentle and uplifting to each other. You have to have a kindness in your marriage that bleeds out to the other person. Show kindness. You know what? If your spouse needs something and you're busy, stop doing what you're doing and love your spouse. Respect your spouse. Stop doing what you're doing and put aside your needs for theirs. Our number one rule of marriage is to put their needs above your own. I think whenever your spouse feels like you're willing to put their needs above your own, whenever you're willing to respect him or love her, even whenever you don't feel like it, or even whenever you don't want to. I think whenever those sorts of things happen, the spouse receives from you the idea that I'm important. I'm more important than them, whatever they're doing. I reach a level of priority in their life. I have preference or priority in their life. That's what makes a spouse feel loved. So the big question is, do you want your spouse to know that you love them? It's not enough just to go out and work and make money. It's not enough just to take care of the kids and clean the house. It's not enough. If you want your spouse to feel like you love them, they have to know that you're willing to sacrifice for them. I'm going to give up what I want or what I need right now for your sake. So, wives, respect your husbands. Husbands, love and cherish your wives. And be kind, be gentle, be loving to each other. If your marriage is a mess and it's not going well, hit the reset button. Back up, rewind the tape, and say, look, I've got to break this cycle that we're in of I don't like you, so I don't like you, so I don't like you, so I don't like you. Break that cycle. Get back to, I know they're not treating me the way I want them to treat me. all the time, but I'm going to love them anyway. If you want good marriage, then choose to do that. All right. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be glad to answer those. Otherwise, hopefully this is a strong encouragement to you to start over, to back up and get the marriage right by being kind. And by the way, in your brain, in your mind, what you think about your spouse is what's going to come out towards your spouse. If you want your wife to or husband to feel loved, then think lovingly about them. Think of the things you appreciate about them. Think of the things that make them good in your mind, not all the negative things about them, not all the things they do wrong. Choose to think. And by the way, your spouse can't meet all your needs. Your spouse isn't going to make you always feel great. That's between you and God. Choose to think lovingly about your mate, and the rest kind of flows out. All right? All right. We're done for the day. I hope this has been an encouragement to you. This is Rock Your Family Thrive Live every Thursday afternoon, about 1:30 Mountain Standard Time, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later. You're welcome, Sarah and Tony. I appreciate that. Thrive Live every Thursday afternoon, about 1:30 Mountain Standard. Our website is here, rockyourfamily.org. If you'd like some counseling, want some help, go to the website, check us out. We'll be glad to help you out. You guys have a super terrific, great day. Keep on keeping on, and we'll see you back here next time. All right. Bye-bye.